Alright. Long time no see, everybody. How to explain my absence? Laziness. Actually, one big one, and this is gonna kind of lead into something else. I got one of my medications got switched. Well, not switched. I'm still on the same ones, but they added a medication, and one of the medication side effects was extreme sleepiness. So, yeah, I've been dealing with that. So they're kind of weaning me off that particular medication at this point. The reason why they can't take me off it completely right now, besides wanting to see if the dose, just lowering the dose will help, is that if you quit this medicine cold turkey, there's a risk of having a seizure, and obviously don't want that to happen. The medication in question is for depression. I was diagnosed with depression about 11 years ago. There were signs and symptoms long before that. It's just that that's when we got the official diagnosis. And so it's kind of been a struggle since then. Some medications worked, some didn't. Some worked for a while, but then we kind of had to switch it up. So that's kind of one of the issues that had cropped up, was the depression rearing its ugly head. I live in Minnesota, so I don't know if you guys knew about all the cold wind chill days and just the snow everywhere. So that, in addition to this medication issue I've been having, yeah, it's just been very, very hard for me to do anything, to blog, to read the stories that I have. Something I want to show you. I don't know if it's going to show very well, so this is going to be, let's see here. I've got a light on this thing, so I'm trying to flash in here. I have so many books in here. Okay, some of those are adult books, but check this out. I have a whole collection. I think I have most of the Babysitter's Club books. I have American Girl books. I have Dear America, at Full House. You know, I'm guessing that if I went through all my books chapter by chapter and just read all the books that are in here, I could easily have material for a couple of years at least. So, you know, it's not for lack of material. It's purely, you know, just my depression rearing its ugly head. Another issue that I've run into with this is, in addition to depression, I also, I'm trying to get this light down here, I also suffer from anxiety. And that makes me really anxious to post stuff. Because I actually really care about what you guys think, even though I have a very small number of subscribers. And I think that makes me feel more pressured to really put out good content. So, yeah. Just kind of wanting to... Basically, I'm a perfectionist and I put pressure on myself, and that's not a good thing. So, related to all that, and you guys can let me know in the comments if you like this idea. I might just do it regardless. But, in addition to wanting to do some more cover stuff, like, well, I haven't actually done cover songs on the channel, have I? I've done my own compositions, but I haven't done cover songs. So that's one of the things I'd like to do as well. So that's a possibility. But as I said in January, I think it was, I like the idea of potentially doing a blog, particularly, sorry, my arm's getting sore, about handling my depression and my anxiety. And I don't know if you can tell with the camera shaking, I have hand tremors as well. So dealing with all that, plus, you know, only being able to work part-time, and the pressures of that particular gig, I'm not going to call it a job. I'm technically a volunteer. I get a stipend from the government for what I do. I'm a tutor, a reading tutor at an elementary school, and I work with students in grades K through 3. We're ending my 2nd year of tutorage. I can do up to 4. I don't know if I'm doing 3rd year yet. I haven't heard. So just a thought is, you know, talking about my life and, you know, showing stuff around here. My place is a mess right now, but you can see I'm working on a garden that shall be going outside. So yeah, that's basically what's been going on here. I'm hoping that with the weather going nicer, and as you can see, I have a sad lamp over here now. No, wait, that's the computer. Sorry, I'm horrible at aiming. That white thing next to my Himalayan salt lamp, that's a sad lamp. It's for seasonal affective disorder, and it's supposed to help, you know, on like rainy days and stuff like that. Or I haven't had it very long, so I can't say anything as to the benefits. Plus, I have the fatigue thing going really bad. So, you know, that hasn't helped matters. So, again, if you like any of my ideas that I'm kind of throwing out there, I mean, I might just do them anyway. Because, I know there's a lot of, like, beauty stuff. That's the kind of stuff I watch. I watch, Sophia Nygaard and, Simply Nailogical in particular. But I don't know that there's necessarily anybody who really talks about, you know, living with depression and anxiety and trying to carry out, I hate to say normal because everybody has a different definition of normal, but living a life that, you know, would seem typical to other people, you know, giving off that you're not depressed and anxious all the time, and kind of how I handle that or not handle it. So, yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully with the weather being nicer, more stories will be coming soon. I apologize for really dropping the ball on that. As I said, I've had this fatigue thing going since like January. Plus I was sick all the way through December, which really stunk. It seems like December, like October through December are my 3 bad months. And not even because my friend passed away in December about 13 years ago. It's just purely those months are just bad months for me. So, I know I say that a lot, so I apologize. If you have anything to say about the ideas, or you haven't noticed that I've had videos up, you can look for the playlist that is called Renee Kindra's Songbook. Renee Kindra are my first and middle names. I don't use my last name on here because, you know, in the event I ever get married, then it's like, oh God, do I go by my maiden name or my married name? And not only that, but my last name is Polish, so it's kind of hard to pronounce. We don't even say it right. So, because it sounds a little Russian too, so around the time of the Cold War, I guess, the pronunciation changed, or even before that. I don't know when the pronunciation changed. So yeah. Hopefully I will have another video up soon. Bye.